So I have one bag from Walmart of frozen super colossal shrimp. And I've got it in a bowl of water, and I'm going to run water over it for about 5 to 6 minutes till it thaws out. And of course they were out of deveined and with the shell off. So got it deveined with the shells on, so I'll have to take the shells off, no big deal, but I like to get them raw with the shells off of them. And then over here I've got to put some flour in this bowl. I got egg and water mixed, 2 eggs and water mixed with it here. So I have to put in a little bit of flour. I'll thaw them out, then I'm going to butterfly them. I'll show you how to do that when I do it. Come in flour, egg, and then in the Panko breadcrumbs. And there is a huge difference in the Panko breadcrumbs. You can even get the same brand, Progresso, and you can get Panko breadcrumbs. But if it doesn't say plain and then right above it crispy breadcrumbs, you're going to get the breadcrumbs that look like sand. There's nothing much to them, but these are the ones that give it such a crispy, light, crispy coating. I mean, light and crispy. I love this. And my store, and these stores in this area, they don't even carry this anymore. So I got these off Amazon. They're nice and fresh. Long expiration date on them. And you get a good deal. I got 6 boxes for a pretty low price. I'll leave the link in the description box below, because these are the ones you want to get. Oh my goodness, they give you some crispy shrimp and crispy mushrooms too. Okay, back soon. So after they're thawed, I peel them and I leave the tail on. The first 2 I forgot about, because when I steam shrimp, I just naturally take the tail off with it. So I did that, but these are kind of disappointing. If you look at them, you got a couple bigger size ones, but there's some pretty small shrimp in here. They're supposed to be super colossal, and you pay the price for them too. And they're not much bigger than extra large. So you go from extra large to jumbo to colossal to super colossal. This is disappointing. I don't think I'll be buying these again, because over half of them are smaller. So there you go. We just do what we can do. Now I'm going to take this knife. And it's pretty sharp. I wanted to show you, but my husband's not here to video record, and I don't have my one thing set up. But I will just hold this flat, like my hand on the shrimp, so I don't cut myself. And then I'll cut through this split that's already split here, because this is easy peel shrimp. And I'll cut, but I won't cut all the way through. And then I'll flatten them out. After you cut these open, and you'd be better off getting the easy peel type, because it's already got the line cut for you, and it's already deveined. But when you cut through, you're going to see sometimes one of these little veins here, and you can take it out, use a little knife or something. See it? But it's not the intestine vein. It's like a blood vessel, so it's not going to hurt you if you cook it. But I like to take them out because I just don't like the way they look. So I just pull them out. Now I'll dry them off and go into the flour, egg mixture, and then the Panko breadcrumbs. Okay, so here we go. It's kind of got a shadow over here in this side of the kitchen, so I'm just going to lay this in the flour. You don't have to have a really thick coating on it. I'm going to shake it off into the egg mixture. And you want to have enough on there of that, because the Panko breadcrumbs stick to it. And then into the Panko breadcrumbs. Just like that. And I have a platter over here on the side. Look at that. I don't know if you can see in my light. Okay, there we go. Just gonna lay them in there. I'm gonna do all these, and then I've got some oil heating on the stove to about a medium. I started it out on medium high, then I turned it down to medium. You really don't need it that hot. You don't want to burn your shrimp before they're even cooked, But I start out like on a 6.5 on my stove, and then after the oil's hot, I go down to medium. pretty easy. Okay, so just put them in this platter and fry them up in a minute. Okay, back soon. So here's our shrimp in a platter next to the pan, and I ended up turning the burner down to 4 from medium because it was getting pretty hot. So we're gonna see how this is right now. Just put a little piece of this breadcrumb. Yep, see how it's bubbling up? It's ready to go. So you may have to turn it down lower than medium, depending on how your stove is and how thick your pan bottom is and all that. I don't want to crowd them too much because I don't want them to steam when you get nice and crispy. I think I can fit one more smaller one in there. Okay. There they are. And it doesn't take but a couple minutes. You brown them on one side, flip them over, brown them on the other. They're ready to go. Oh, and I don't have my rack ready. Back in a minute. After you put your shrimp in, if it seems like, because it is going to cool down the oil because the shrimp is cold, I turn it back up to about 6. And I'm usually prepared. I have a cookie sheet that I put a rack on, and I like to put my shrimp on that because it keeps it more crispy instead of laying in the grease on paper towels. But I don't have time to do that now, so I'm going to have to put it on a plate with paper towels. It'll be okay, but I really like putting them on a rack better. Okay, back soon. After just a couple of minutes, I turned them and see these are getting nice brown. But on the other side, they weren't. I don't know why it does it. Is my stove's not level or what? But I always turn my pan around and so that the other ones can get brown. These are looking pretty crispy, but I remember the last time I made them, I think I just dipped them in an egg mixture with water. And I just used Panko. I didn't use any flour. And I think that would even be better the way it's looking. These look pretty good. But I might try that next time again. So here's the first batch. I like to get them a golden brown. I think if you go any darker, they can get a burnt taste, which I don't like, you know. So, if you can see in the light, that's the color I like. And they're done. And I got the second batch going. My lighting is not too great. I hope you can see. They're very crispy and brown. They look pretty good. Anyway, I'll come back in a little bit and do a taste test. I think next time I'm just going to do the egg and water and Panko breadcrumbs alone. But they look pretty good. So I'm going to do a little taste test. I really like chili sauce. I mean, cocktail sauce is okay, but I love chili sauce. These dipped in it, and I forgot to get some. But anyway, I'm going to have a little salad and everything with this, and that'll be pretty tasty. But if you want to, you can season the flour or season your breadcrumbs, but I don't think it needs it. That's up to you, though. Let me try a little bite of this. Yum, yum. Super crispy. Done on the inside, but still not overdone. That is delicious, guys. Well, I hope you try it. I'll be back next time and just try the Panko. But these are, believe me, they're crispy. Super crispy. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Bye.